Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where to start with this video. I just hope there's more and more updates as it goes on in the future, but as of now, I'm kind of getting more and more skeptical as time goes by. Now don't ever get me wrong, this looks pretty promising. I actually like the environments, the music, and the enemy creature designs of Silent Hill 2 Remake. It actually looks like they put some effort into it. I'll talk about the gameplay, but my goodness, bruh. Why do you gotta do her like that, man?
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
And again, I just get it, she's supposed to be a teenager in the original, but most of the character models of what I've seen right now currently, most of them don't look very good in my opinion. And this kind of cutscene just really brings up a modern, boring ass design choice, where they just stare into space and just moving their hands time to speak, and it's just not my kind of cutscene in my opinion. I just really hope they bring that awkward camera angles in the cutscenes like in the original game, where it added some uncertainty and mysterious to the presence of whatever you at, and plus that forest music for her actually made it so much more cool and unique.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either.
Angela just gives out such a great introduction in this cutscene, because you know just something just isn't right about her, but you still want to make sure that she's alright during her own journey of Silent Hill. But this—
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not.
I can't. But I won't bash too much though, because again, they got ahead of months of the gameplay of Silent Hill. Speaking of the gameplay of Silent Hill, it's just, well, how can I say this?
So when making a game with static cameras, you as a designer have much more control over what players sees, where they go, and so on. The change for the third-person perspective was a challenge. That being said, it's a chance for us to expand this world, to show the players new elements that were previously inaccessible, and just make this game richer.
Then my nigga, I might as well play Resident Evil then.
20 years ago. Our goal from the very beginning was to maintain the game's atmosphere while modernizing the gameplay to make it competitive in 2024.
This can be honestly a good thing and also a bad thing in my opinion, because the first major aspect of a fatal flaw for this game already is its camera angle, or aka the camera system, which just ruins the other aspect of what made Silent Hill so unique and great in the first place. One of my favorite aspects about Silent Hill 2, the original, is again the fear of the unknown, because sometimes you just generally don't know what's lying ahead around you, especially with the environment, which made the game so much more scarier for me personally, and also added so much to the psychological horror. Now with this type of camera style, it's just like, oh, wow, it's just like another fucking Resident Evil game, or another Movie Wake 2, but fog. Hooray, I guess? I know this seems harsh, but that's just how it honestly feels like past this point. I just really just don't want this to be like, again, like any other modern horror game, because that's not really how Silent Hill is in my opinion. Except for the gameplay wise, the environment so far is just honestly reeking for the original right now. It's honestly pretty great. And the music for Akira just never hits the mark. He's honestly really giving it his all for this one. I have nothing but respect for him. And it's also kind of cool they changed the radio into a different building. And another cutscene adding the lion creature arrival is actually pretty great too. It's pretty amazing how the same design and effect with some cool animations looks pretty promising. The combat is actually not that bad. Yeah, there's still some Resident Evil vibes to it, but honestly just gets the job done. The cutscene that plays afterwards is decent and well paced, showing Laura knowing that she knows Mary and going to the hospital and then entering the hospital. And we see a new... Wait a minute. Is that actually supposed to... Oh, hell no.
In the remake, the story remains largely the same. However, with the magic of modern technology, we're able to expand on some of its aspects.
So that was a fucking lie.
Like, do you see where I'm getting with this at this point? You can't just change certain aspects of what makes the character unique in the first original game. If you played the original, you actually know that she was supposed to be the sexualization of what James wanted for Mary.
You can make Mary's face. Mary can make Maria's face.
During the years, and the clothes just speaks for itself, inspired by Christina Aguilera, and that type of style for the clothes just matches personality with her as well in the original game.
Your face, your voice, just your hair and clothes are different.
My name is Maria. I don't look like a ghost, do I?
And now just seeing the modernized Maria, it just makes it seem like you're just not confident at all of what you're doing with the character, which honestly ruins important themes of the game for the original. And Blooper, all I gotta say about it is just please fix as much as you can, that's all I gotta say. But anyways, Brookhaven Hospital looks pretty nice. I like the attention of making every single detail visible, including the photos, documents, etc. The bubblehead nurse, it actually looks pretty great for what she looks like. I like how it does some glitch movements, like how it was in the original. And also a major flaw of this game already for the remake is just this little itty bitty dumb... I can't even do it. This bubble just screams for The Last of Us, just calling it out. Like, this is what I'm talking about, the modernization. Again, in the original, it was never even like this at all. Honestly, I like how James would look towards the actual object or any other key with an interesting camera angle that actually make you invested to see what's going around it. Which was honestly nice because it actually added so much of exploring. Because it never feels like it's just holding your hand for the sake of it at all. You're really on your own, and that's one thing I liked about Silent Hill 2 about that one. Since the camera angle made you actually more invested, the last cutscene in the beginning actually looks pretty decent, but it's kind of still a mixed bag though. The lighting starts to really shine from this one, giving that original vibe.
Laura, why do you keep running away from me? And how do you know about Mary?
Mary's my friend. We met at the hospital last year.
Stop lying. Laura, I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
Fine! Don't believe me! See if I care!
Hey!
Let go!
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just stay with me, okay? This is no place for a kid.
Fine. But... there's something I gotta get.
Laura,
It's important.
what is it?
A letter. For Mary.
What?
I hid it. In there.
But then afterwards, just give like her this kind of, you would see it.
Huh? Do ya?
Let me out of here, you little brat!
In your dreams, fart face.
Please open the door. There's something in here.
Sure there is. A big lying fart face. See ya, fart face!
I just can't. And that's really it for the Silent Hill transmission. Now look everybody, I know I might have been harsh on this game, but it's because it's one of my favorite games of all time. But not only that, also one of the most important too. This honestly made me genuinely cry at the end of the game. Honestly, with the characters being enriching, believable, and a deep personal game about grief, and now depending on others. Cause I just really want this to be the most definitive way to play this for everybody. Blooper, all I ever gotta say is, Blooper and Konami, I understand you want to modernize it for everybody, but you just missed out what made Silent Hill, well, Silent Hill. But I'll call it here folks, stay safe and take it easy.